It's been 2 weeks and 4 videos later. I think it's time to start drawing BTS again in cartoons. Well, as cartoons. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Wolf with a Pencil, but as you know, you can call me Wolf for short. And today we are going back on the series of drawing celebs to cartoons, but I started a series within a series, which is drawing BTS as cartoons. My first video of that to do BTS is Jimin, who is my first bias. If you want to check that out, there will be like a eye thing here, like a card here, or in the description down below, or you can go and check my channel, and there'll be also a playlist of all these celebrities and idols, actors, whatever I decide to draw, in the description as well. I have done Doja Cat first, and I've done Lisa from Blackpink twice now, and now we've done Jimin. So the second person we are going to do, my second bias, is Jungkook. So yeah, I'm looking forward to drawing this. All of the members that I'm going to be drawing, this is all like a tribute to their newest album, Map of the Soul 7. I'm still yet to order their album just because it's been crazy, but I'm pretty sure I can still buy one. I've got hope. Yeah, so we're going to be drawing Jimin today. No, not Jimin, we're going to be drawing Jungkook today. And I'm going to draw Jungkook in his outfit that he wore in the On performance on their music video. And that's going to go for every single one of the other members as well. But if you're new to my videos and new to this channel, hi, my name is Wolf. This is an art channel, so I do art, but it's not a typical art channel. If you want to know more about my art and what I do on here, please check out my Welcome to My Channel Part 2 video, which is my trailer video on my channel, and it is also most likely going to be put down in the description down below or in a card somewhere up on top. But yes, so I am rambling now, so let's get into it. As Jungkook would say, let's get it. Hey guys, Editing Wolf here. So we're back with another drawing BTS as a cartoon, or in my style I should say, since even though I am drawing them as cartoons, they're more in my style of cartoons, my art style, if I should say. You know, I have a few different art styles, but this is the one I mainly use when I'm just drawing in general, for like some sort of illustration. But if you are new to my channel, from what I did on my last video about Jimin, I basically spoke about him and how he affected me, and how I originally got into K-pop because of him and a friend. So if you want to hear about that, go check that out. Like I said, the links are in the description, or you can go to my channel or the playlist. You know, you have options. But I just explained how, you know, he affected me in such a good way, and how he's a role model and stuff like that. So I am going to do the same for Jungkook, and I'm going to do the same for all the others as well. And not just them, whoever else I draw, even if I just have a liking to them, I will explain why I like them and things like that. So I'm not just favoritizing these people, you know. But yeah, let's talk about Jungkook, guys. So I'm sorry if you hear these bloody helicopters being so rude while I'm trying to record here. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. So basically, Jungkook, if you do not know, is the youngest of the group. If you're not a K-pop listener but you just want to watch me draw, and maybe you're starting to get into it, then I guess you could see these videos as an introduction to each of the members, but basically through my eyes. So if you want a proper introduction, you'll have to look somewhere else. But if you want to know my own opinion on them, I'll give it to you. So yes, Jungkook is the youngest of BTS. And the Korean age is so confusing nowadays, but I think his European slash Western age is 22, but he's like 24 in his Korean age or something like that. I will double check when I edit this over so I can put like what his Western age is on the screen and what his Korean age is on the screen. So editing wolf in the future, I guess. Remember that. He's the main. I didn't really know how to say it in Korean, but that's as close as I'm gonna get. I'll put the word on the screen as well so you guys can see it. And he's so cute and innocent. Even now, as a young adult, he just is still like a baby. Us armies, we still see him as a baby, you know. He's just so lovely, and he's a bunny to us. He's just a little bunny to us. So, you know, we love him, and he has so many talents, this young man. Oh my god, so much talent. So his you know, he's the main vocalist of the group, so that's quite an important job, because the main vocalist, I wouldn't say carries all the vocals, but you know, they do have like the most vocals, I would say. So he's the main vocalist. He is the lead dancer along with Jimin, because the main dancer is J-Hope, but we will talk about J-Hope in his video. And he is a sub rapper as well in the group. So he has a few key elements. Like, I think he has the most. I think he's also visual as well, if I'm not mistaken. So he has a lot of labels within the group. And he's just very talented. BTS and ARMY, we call him the Golden Main, or however you say the youngest in Korean. I'm sorry if I can't say it right. I've just never been able to pronounce certain things of Korean correctly. But yeah, so he's so innocent, but like the rest of the members, they have a very big change from the way they are off stage to the way they are on stage. Obviously, when Makoto Persona came out last year, they spoke about the personas they put on for us. You know, that's the people that we see on stage is not always the person that is behind the camera or in closed doors and stuff like that. So, you know, there is a massive duality, but the duality is not just a put on, but it's also part of them, and Jungkook definitely does have that. All the members do, definitely. I wish I spoke about that more with Jimin, but he does. But Jungkook just it's a switch. He just instantly turns it on and turns it off. It's just, I'm sorry if you can hear snoring. My dog is sleeping right under my feet, and she's snoring right now. So, and she's not even sleeping. Her eyes are open. Anyway, sidetracking. So, you know, he's just so lovely and beautiful, and he was my bias wrecker to begin with, and I just ended up making him my second bias, because he says you need to only have one bias. So yeah, Jungkook is definitely my second bias. Apart from his looks, he's just so lovely and cute, and you know, he's always going on social media and doing covers of different Western artists. And you know, what I think I love about him the most is that he's so dedicated to learning English. Like, he has improved so much from when he was younger. Okay, so he became a member probably a year before they debuted, I think, if I remember correctly. I'm not entirely sure about that. Don't quote me on that. But he was 15 in Korean age. So he was about 14 or 13 in the European Western age. when they first started, and you know, the only person who knew English properly was Namjoon. But as time has gone on, all the members have started to improve on their English, but Jungkook especially has improved on his English so much. I'm so proud of him. He's so dedicated to wanting to connect with his fans internationally, especially the fans who speak English like myself, and obviously people in America. You know, all of them are so dedicated, but Jungkook in particular, because you can see the change in the years of when he barely used to speak any English to now he can create full sentences without having to memorize them constantly, which is really lovely and nice. I do remember when I was at the concert last year. I'm gonna keep talking about the concert because it's the first and last concert I've been to so far. Hopefully I go to more, but yeah, and I might also, you know, make a video on talking about the concert again. I do have a video on that also if you want to check that out on my channel. But I might go into more depth, as I did go into depth there, but there wasn't enough clips and videos, but I might be able to get them in and talk about the experience more. And that's also in favour because, you know, BTS's new tour has been postponed because of the current situation that we are in. So it would be nice to just gather some memories up of what I remember from last year, which is about 9 months ago now. So yeah, it's been quite a long time. 10 or 11 months ago actually. But yes, back to Jungkook. So, you know, when I was at the concert and they were doing their final speeches before they sang the final song, but we had a surprise for them. When they thought they were going to sing, we actually sung Young Forever. I know I keep bragging about that. People who know me know I keep talking about that, but I can't stop. It's a lovely memory that I'll keep in my heart forever. And I'm just lucky enough to have met them. So when Jungkook was speaking, it was magical because it was like all of them, they spoke English very well and hardly any of them needed the translator and things like that. So, you know, BTS in general are very dedicated to the groups. And what I have to say about, you know, Jungkook, he does whatever he wants to do. And when I say that, it's like he starts his own little films called GCF films, I think. My memory is going for some reason. GCF films, the Golden Closet films, where he will go places with one of the members or with all of the members. The first one he did was with just Jimin. They went to Tokyo. And, you know, he gets into filming. He loves filming. He loves editing. And I think he just, any chance he gets to film, he does it. I can't remember. I don't think he's posted on his Golden Closet films lately. But he does still film often. And, you know, he is definitely a big goofball. And I think that's why we all love him, because his vocals are amazing. He's got so much talent, but he's just so goofy and funny, just like the rest of them, but so innocent as well. He is so innocent, and, you know, at one point we see him as this beautiful, hot, sexy looking man on stage, and then the next thing he's like a cute little bunny who doesn't know anything. So he's just really lovely and so cute. I haven't got a script for this, so I'm basically talking off the top of my head. So bear with me, please, as I talk about our youngest boy right here. One thing I do have to say is that his vocals are on another level. Oh my god. He sings so well. Like, obviously, I know this because I listen to their music, but once I went to the concert, hearing him live, especially singing Euphoria, oh my goodness. Like, he did this riff when just thinking about it now, like, he did this riff. To hear it in real life, it's so much different. It's so different, but like in a good way. Like, his vocals are just so beautiful and smooth. Sorry about that, but yeah, it's like he was made for this role, you know? And other than just, you know, singing and dancing, he's so good at dancing as well. You know, he is part of the dance line, so him, Jimin, and J-Hope definitely do carry, I wouldn't say carry the group, but sometimes they are at the front when they have to do choreography, so that, you know, it kind of, their dancing blends with the others. They are all really good at dancing. Namjoon and Jin have improved so much, and Taehyung is basically part of the dance line, just not at the same time, because he's like not like, he's there, but they just haven't put him in the dance line, if that makes sense. There's a lot of things. So if you want a video on explaining all the roles of BTS, I can do that while drawing them again. But apart from that, yeah, Jungkook is a lovely dancer. Sorry, I got interrupted there. But yes, Jungkook is definitely a wicked dancer, I have to say. Like, when it comes to BTS and performances, oh my god, this, especially the big ones, like ones at the end of the year, and like they put on this massive show, the dancing, oh, sorry, I'm fangirl, I'm thinking about it, but there's like this one like clip with J-Hope and Jungkook dancing, where it's like they control each other as they're jumping off the table. If I can find it, I will put a clip in. If not, then sorry. But yeah, so I what was I talking about? Yes, Jungkook. So he's got so much talent. How many times do I have to say this? The boy has talent. He is, it's just like he was made to do this, as if he was made to do this role. Can't really picture Jungkook doing anything else apart from maybe taekwondo or some sort of martial arts, because he did do that when he was younger as well. And I think he's a black belt in something, if I am correct. He still keeps up with it now, I think. That, or he keeps up with boxing. I can't really remember which one. So yeah, he's just so, he's just everything to us. Like, he's just so lovely, so intelligent. When I say that, I mean with his English, like he's grown so far with it, and he just makes an effort all the time. He has had a few injuries in the past, and that has really made him feel bad. It's really made him like done for, like what am I gonna do now? I remember the first time he came to London, I didn't go to that concert. That was for Love Yourself concert. I went to the Love Yourself Speak Yourself concert the year after. But I do remember seeing clips of Jungkook crying by himself, because once they had gotten to London, Jungkook had injured his foot and had stitches put in his heel of his foot. And that meant he couldn't perform with the rest of BTS on stage during the concert performances for the 2 days that they were there. And I think the first day that they were there, he actually turned his back to the audience while singing Ampan Man and started crying. And I felt so sorry for him. You know, he really does put his all, and he felt like he had disappointed ARMY, even though we can never be disappointed. So he always thinks of us and takes us into consideration whenever he's doing anything, and he felt so bad that he couldn't perform. And you know, Jimin ran to him and tried to cheer him up, all the members did. But you know, Jungkook has a very special place in his heart for us. So yeah, but that's it, guys. That was quicker than I thought it would be, to be honest with you. But this is the final drawing, and as you can see, I did the blowhorn seashell and the spiky handcuffs from the music video on. So yeah, that was, you know, I wanted to add something in, since of last time I added feathers to represent Black Swan with Jimin, because he was the main focus there. So I wanted to do something for Jungkook here, and I think it came out really well. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, but the wolf in the video is going to start talking in a minute. So yeah, bye guys, see you in the next one. Okay guys, this is the final result. So I'm actually really happy with this. It turned out so nice and just exactly how I wanted it to turn out. And you know, like I did with Jimin in the previous video to do with drawing BTS in a cartoon style, or my style I should say. I did feathers for his one because he was like the main protagonist in Black Swan, and I wanted to reference Black Swan as well as On. And with this one, obviously in On, in the film version, he Jungkook is wearing these like spiky handcuffs, which kind of remind me of like Christ's thorn crown, but the blowhorn seashell that he picks up in the end. So I wanted to put that in the background to represent him. And obviously I had some of the shading of the red, because obviously the red background and everything. But yes guys, this is the completed thing. If you like these kind of videos, be sure to check my channel out and see what else you would like to watch from my channel, because I have a different amount of content, and my content varies, but it's still within the art. Like if you like this video and enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more of these kind of videos, because I guarantee you'll definitely see more of these videos. And comment if you want me to draw anyone else in between while I do this series of celebs to cartoons. This series isn't going to end until I say so, so please put your suggestions in, and we will also continue with BTS at the moment. The next person I'm going to do is Taeyoung, so subscribe if you want to see me draw Taeyoung in the next part of this series. But I'm gonna go now, so the wolf is howling at the moon and she is out. Peace. Bye.